Make our taste it.
No.
No, do it. My brother made this wonderful smoothie. It's so
Grandma?
good. Hey guys. So actually I miscalculated what day I was gonna leave for my flight back to Los Angeles. I came to the realization that I was supposed to fly out on Tuesday night to head back to Los Angeles by Wednesday, just after midnight, kind of, you know, like early morning time. However, I talked to my husband and he told me to double check the ticket because he thinks I'm wrong on the day. So today is Sunday, July 14th, and tomorrow, actually, I can't really say tomorrow anymore because now it's like just 4 minutes after midnight. So it's safe to say now that I fly out tonight. So I fly out tonight and my plane takes off somewhere in the close to the 9:30 p.m. mark. 9:29 to be exact. So I have less time to get my things done that I expected. I didn't get to do everything I wanted to on this trip, but there was money concerns. I was afraid that I didn't have enough money to make everything I wanted to do a reality. I was able to do certain things, so I'm trying to make the next few hours like a last hurrah, so that way I can maybe see one more person, and then maybe do just a little bit of sightseeing in the city of where the airport is that I need to be at. So things are very tight. I kind of underestimated the time. I underestimated how much time I have to explore, because usually I do a 2-week trip, but this time I only booked it for a week. So I'm kind of sad. I usually get really sad when I head back home. Because it's like something about the nostalgia of being in New York brings back a lot of memories, and yeah, so I'm just really sad that it couldn't be a longer trip, and I'm also sad that I didn't have the convenience of like travel. I mean, I had the convenience because I was lucky enough to get some rides from like maybe like 3 people, and an Uber. I caught an Uber at one point. But I'm not, like, overall, I wouldn't say it's a bad trip. I said it was a pretty good trip, even though it was a very emotional trip. But I would say that I did well. Yeah, I did very well. I didn't travel that much. I really do wish I did more traveling on my own, like as far as like getting to Manhattan. And I think that's what I'm gonna make tomorrow all about. So I was talking to my brother all day today, like really getting some good time in with him. And luckily he was off today. Actually, everyone in the house was off today, with the exception of my sister, where she had to do a double shift, I believe. But yeah. So yeah, that realization really just hit me to the core just now. And I told my brother, and his mouth just dropped. He's like, "What?" My uncle's trying to see if he could see me one last time tomorrow, because I miscalculated. Yeah, but next time I'll probably, if my money's there, I'll probably schedule, like I'll go back to scheduling those longer trips, like those 2-week trips. But yeah, I didn't really do much today. Today was a very chill day. Everybody was home at one point. The only thing is my sister had to leave for work around 3 in the afternoon. But I was able to like kind of get in some good time with grandmother, and you know, I was able to get some good time in with the family. So that was kind of like a last hurrah too. So yeah, so it's time to go back home, guys. But I'm glad I was able to go to the reunion, and you know, glad I was able to have you guys like come with me and be a part of it with me and like share the journey with me, because that was part of the reason why I was able to like get through it, is because I brought you guys in with me to follow me through the journey. So I'm glad that I documented it. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm gonna see if maybe I can get some kind of content within the next few hours. More content. Last hurrah content. Okay, so it's a few hours later. It's about 10:35, actually 10:33 a.m. July 15th, and this is actually my last day here in New York, and I packed my bags already. I'm just like watching a little YouTube, and I'm waiting for my honorary aunt, who is my deceased grandmother's best friend. I left her a message because I am looking for her address. I need her address, and was gonna head over to Queens to see if I can see her. So it's all dependent on how soon she responds to my message. So I guess I didn't really have that much planned today. I'm sure my family's going to be going to work later on, so things are limited as far as what I could do here. I was talking to my brother yesterday. We talked on and off for like 12 hours, and I just loved picking his brain because we have a similar way of thinking, and there's many things I can learn from him. So, and he's only like 20 years old. I'm just like very proud of the man that he's matured into, and I mean, he was always very mature for his age, always. He's kind of like, it's like he has the wisdom of a middle-aged man, and I really find that refreshing. So like, I'm really gonna miss him and when I leave, and I'm gonna miss my sister. We didn't really get to talk as much as I wanted to, because I know she, you know, she has her own things going on, and I get it. Trust me, I get it. It was a little sad. I mean, I did get some time with her. We went to the beach, and I was able to get her on a couple of my YouTube episodes, so I'm happy about that. And but yeah, I was feeling kind of sad because she's like, she gets exhausted, you know, like all this hard work, and you know, it's like she just feels like it's something she has to do because she, you know, she has a son to take care of, and you know, it's just the American way. as you work, you take care of your family, and so, but it gets kind of hard. It gets kind of hard to watch her work so hard, because I know what it's like, because I've done double shifts in like at my assisted living that I worked at, and it's very difficult, very difficult. So I just hope that the next time I come to New York, it won't be like 3 to 5 years from now, because that seems to be my pattern. Everything's like about like finances and like the scarcity mindset, which is, you know, that's true. It's a scarcity mindset. And I definitely want to get out of that. I want to have more of an abundance mindset. So, and that's one of the things my brother and I were talking about. So, I'm really gonna miss picking his brain, and I'm gonna miss making my sister laugh, and even making my nephew laugh and playing games with him, and I'm gonna just miss the experience. And around this time I get sad because I don't want to go back home, because it's like I have to deal with my normal life. I have to go back to normalcy, and that can be very kind of tear-jerking for me, and especially after everything I went through this trip regarding the reunion. And but yeah, so I'm gonna play it by ear as far as today's concerned. If I can get one last sightseeing in, maybe go to Manhattan, that'd be great. So I might leave before, like well before it's time for me to fly out. I have to be, I don't fly out till tonight, like about 9:29 p.m. and it's 10:39 a.m. So I have plenty of time. I have like just over 12 hours, like closer to 13 hours. Okay, so I just like I'm just about to leave Long Island, and I just said goodbye to my family, my brother, my sister. I gave my sister a lazy hug. Or she gave me a lazy hug. She did a double shift, so she's still exhausted. Yeah, they're a very hardworking family. So but yeah, I'm gonna miss them. I'm gonna try to not make my next time coming like here to visit, try to not make it too long, like too far away from now. But yeah, so right now I'm heading to Queens. I'm in an Uber, and I'll have plenty of time to get to the airport. My flight's not until about like just before 9:30 tonight, and I'm heading right now to see my deceased grandmother's best friend. So that's going to be very refreshing and somehow emotional. But yeah, so I'm excited to see her. I really am. She asked me for pictures of, or at least one picture of my grandmother. So I'm gonna look on my phone right now, see if I can find one on my Facebook and like send it to her. Look at all this baggage. Look at all this. It's crazy. And I got 2 extra bags. This is crazy. My brother gave me some things to sell on eBay. So that's what that bag is about. But yeah, I'm gonna list them. Yeah, so he gave me some things that are like, oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, he gave me some things that actually cost good money. Not like hundreds of dollars or anything, but it's like a little something. So I was like, all right, I appreciate that. So I thought that was cool. He didn't have the patience to list it himself, so he just gave it to me. So you know what? Let me just give it to you. He knows I'm selling on eBay, so I thought that was so sweet. Okay, so they almost didn't let me bring my extra 2 bags because they're like very strict about the 2 bag maximum. So 1 person, 1 carry-on. I pretty much had like 4 bags. They're being very technical about it, but they still let me on with it. I have to see if they let me on at the gate with it. But so far I went through TSA, did the full cavity search and all that stuff. but yeah, so they didn't give me a hard time about it. I saw them giving a hard time to other people though. So I'm gonna just hang around a bit. I might maybe grab a coffee or something since I'm in here. I have like some time. I have about 2.5 hours before my flight departs. I'm hot, very hot. Woo. So it's been a long time. It's been months, or actually, yeah, I think it's been months. But I finally got my Starbucks at the airport. It's a dragon fruit lemonade with coconut milk. 2 separate drinks that I like put together because they have a mango dragon fruit lemonade and then they have a mango dragon fruit with coconut milk. I didn't realize they were separated drinks, but I put them both together. I kind of confused the barista because she's like, what? Those are 2 separate drinks, what do you mean? But I wanted them both at the same time. Like I just wanted like a merge of it. So I'm drinking its baby. So I'm here pretty early. It's only 7:55. So I have about an hour and a half left. And yeah, I'm just chilling. Making some calls, texting some people, just letting them know that I'm here and that I'm waiting to get boarded on. And for you guys who are wondering about my earrings, these are fake plugs. So I always loved plugs, like the smaller ones like these. The only problem is I never committed to getting getting my ears stretched out, because if I were to like get a job or something like that and they don't like it, they'll just tell me to take it out, and then I'll have like the gaping hole just like flopping around. I don't like that though.
With service to Trinidad and Tobago. My name is Travis, and
I hear overhead.
Your flight today. This is going to be a fairly full flight, and we are seeking about 20 volunteers to allow us to check your carry-on bags to your final destination. As
hurry up!
Hurry
up and speak, because I'm filming for YouTube. So yeah. So what I was saying is yeah, I don't like to commit to the gaping hole. So I looked high and low for fake plugs, and I have about 3 pairs of them. Yeah, so these are one of, I love these right here. I love these. So yeah, I keep getting interrupted by the overhead. So So yeah, so I really like these plugs. I can't remember where I got them because they were years ago, but I have like 3 pairs, and yeah, I almost never wear them. So I thought for this trip I may as well just wear them. I went through my jewelry collection and I rediscovered it. I'm like, oh, I forgot I had these. So, but yeah, I like them.
C and D, you're now welcome to board flight.
Any unintended baggage should be reported immediately.
Okay, heading on the plane, guys. Almost there. Okay, finally made it on the plane. I'm like in the front, which is pretty good seating. I'm right next to the emergency door. So wish me a safe flight. I'll see you in Los Angeles. Okay, it took forever to get off the plane. They're waiting for a gate to open up. It took forever. It was like 30 minutes just sitting and waiting. But I'm here, back in Los Angeles, back to the grind. So I'm just glad I arrived safely. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna go find my husband, and always looking forward to Spice Up Your Life, one episode at a time. I'm gonna finish up this episode and I'm gonna edit it as soon as I get home so I can post it and go to sleep. Okay, alright, bye.